Hi guys, I wish to take you through how to come up with a simple certificate using Adobe PageMaker. Therefore, at the end of the session, we shall be in a position to come up with a diagram or a certificate that is closer to whatever I have here. And to start with, we can launch Adobe PageMaker. And then once we launch Adobe PageMaker, we can proceed with our class. Therefore, we launch Adobe PageMaker, just like you can see. Then, as we wait for it to launch, it is important to note that you need the images you will use in your certificate ready. Therefore, once Adobe launches, as you have seen, you can close this dialog box, but don't close the colors panel and also this panel. Therefore, after doing this, you can hit this button here, new, or just go to file and then new. Therefore, I work with this button. Then I need my paper to be A4. Therefore, I just click on that. Then on the other hand, I don't want these facing pages. Therefore, I just want one page. Therefore, I click on OK. Therefore, you can see here I don't have two pages. Then I can just remove this one to just in a convenient grout there. Then you need to know that these are the images I will use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, I have these images, and therefore the first thing so that I can come up with the certificate is to import those images. Therefore, I just go to edit, then insert object. Then I wait for Adobe to communicate with the relevant package. Then I just go to this point here. I scroll. I need to use Microsoft Word document. Therefore, I click on OK and wait for it to call Microsoft Word. Therefore, after doing that, I'll be in a position to bring my images on board so that I can now fix them accordingly. That is from the paste board to the printable area. Therefore, from this point, once it launches Word, I can go to insert here, then pictures from this device. Then it will browse. If I wait for it to respond. Therefore, this is the insert picture dialog box. I go to Achom. This is where my files are located, and therefore I can select all my files there, insert. I want them here. Therefore, these are my files that I will be used. Therefore, I now go to, after doing this, I need to go to file here and then close and wait. Cross and wait. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. These are my images. If I can take the selector, and then now I have my images here. But the best thing would be having individual images. Therefore, these ones can still remain there in the paste board. As I go again, insert. I just go to insert. Then Word document. I just go to Word document, OK. I click on OK. Once I click on OK, that way, I go to insert, then pictures from this device. Then I just go to Achom again. Achom, I need to go to desktop. Then Achom, this is where my images are. Therefore, I can just take them again. I think the ones that are affected are those ones. I click on insert. Then I can separate them. Just go to this point here, text in front of text, so that I separate them accordingly. This in front of text. I want to separate them for easy cropping. Then I also go to this point, text in front of texts, that way, so that at least they are separated. They will be easy to deal with when they are separated like this. For when they are separated like that, it will be easy to crop them. Then after having done that one, I can just go to edit, copy, then edit, paste, so that I have several. Edit, paste, can have several of them because I need to crop them. Can still do the same to this, edit, copy, edit, paste, so that I have several. Then the next thing is to arrange these images here. Therefore, for example, I can take the crop tool and then crop this one. I only need to have the coat of arms that way. If I can just have this one now by the selector and then arrange it where in my page. That's where it should be. Then to type text, I need to bring this one here. Therefore, this is Republic of Kenya. You can zoom using this zoomer that way. Then you take the hand tool and pull that way. Then go back and take your text box. Therefore, this is Republic of Kenya that way. Then I also need to have some text here, down here. This is Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Then we have State Department of Basic Education. Therefore, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are creating the certificate, Ministry of Education. This is where we are. We are creating this. Then Ministry of Education, the way it looks like. Then after doing this here, just go to type. Then you can look at arrangement, arrange center. If you have seen how I have done that one, then you have a bigger font here. You have a bigger font, Kenya Music Festival Central Region. Then we have correct that, go to type, go to font. You can choose, you need to have a certain kind of style here. Now we can just have it as subheading 1. Then type, we have arrangement center that way. Then down there we have certificate of participation. Therefore you have certificate of participation. Certificate of participation. Then this one is a kind of old English. Therefore style, that is font. You can try to get a font that is closer to that one. Let's try to get a font closer to the one we have there. Okay, let's just use that. Then from there, awarded to, it has been written that way. Then here we shall have the person awarded. Therefore you can just pull this up that way using the hard tool. Then we have the other part here, somewhere here we have for training at the regional music. Then we take this, take text, music festival at Muranga Teachers Training College on 4th to 7th July 2018. Therefore, this one is also centered. Therefore, go to that point. Alignment. This is center. It is centered. Then we can zoom. In. Then take the hand tool here. Then we have that one there. Then you can see this one is somehow smaller. So just go to this. So you can put something that 6 is big. Size 24. Yeah, that is reasonable. Then we need also to have. We also need to have something here. We also need to do something. There's something I'm checking here. Okay, in partnership with here, should be in partnership with. For this one also need to be bigger type. Go to size. Then we also need to be somewhere center. In partnership with type should be to have it bold that way, in partnership with. Therefore now here we need to bring the iDomain, this one here. Therefore we need to cut, crop. We just need to have the iDomain. If again I cut this one up to that point, I'm going to remove this. Therefore that is iDomain. Therefore I just take the selector, click this one, and then reduce the size of iDomain. Should be somewhere there. Then we also have flash. We also need the flash cannot see it there vividly. If we can just bring this, crop, just need the flash. If we then take the selector, we also have flash, so it can be taken the other hand. If we also have flash, which is bigger, also a sponsor there, that is flash. Then after having done that one, we have the press to put the signature. Therefore the press to put the signature should be somewhere there, and then we can also import the signature. You can bring the signature. Therefore just take the crop tool, crop that one, also crop that one, then we bring it here, somewhere here. Probably I need that. I can just take the signature. Sorry. I can just take this one, that point. That is the signature. Then below the signature we have the you have some writing that patron. We have patron stroke chairman. patron stroke chairman. Therefore I just bring my text there. Therefore you have patron stroke chairman there. Patron stroke chairman, type, can make it bold, type, size 10, size 10 is smaller, size 14. Then you take this one, can take it to that point. You have seen how I have gone about that one. Then for this one again, we can copy and paste. Then bring this crosser. You need to have this back fresh. You take the pointer, then bring this one here and also enlarge accordingly. Then we have now these other items. Can also paste another one. We have these drums, which is supposed to be placed where? To be placed just down here. We also have the middle up there. Therefore, first of all, we take the middle, and for that case, I need this one somewhere here. If I can just have this one there. Therefore, I select this, then take the crop. I need to have the middle. If I crop this one, good. Then I take the pointer. First of all, I take the hand tool, and then I take the pointer and take this one to this corner. Then again, I take the hand tool, go to this other side. You see how I'm swiftly working on Adobe. And for this one comes here, then we can just group and have the drums now. The drums. I have placed the drums in the wrong place. For the drums should be somewhere here, should be placed there, but the middle should be placed on the other hand. This is the middle. If I just come take this one, then take the crop tool, then drag, I just need the middle, this one. If I can now take this one to this part, then I take the pointer and take that one there, then take the hard tool, take the pointer, and also take that one to that end. Therefore this one should be somewhere down, this one should be up there. That is the middle, should be inside the printable area. Therefore, after doing that, ladies and gentlemen, so far my certificate is almost complete. Now that I have done this, therefore the next thing I need to do, first of all, I can also do a bit of cropping on this. Okay. Therefore, I also need to type the name of that is the name of the person who is supposed to be given the certificate, and therefore first of all the name goes here. This is where the name goes. The name goes here. I hold shift to make it straight. Then we need to have the TSC number here. TSC number should be somewhere there, and then the name, TSC number, and then the name. Like for example, if I want the name here written here, Don Chai, before I need to select that name, go to type, go to size, type, then go to size that is big. If we go to size something like 36, still seems big. Let's use size 24. but then I need to take this one and make it readable. For this is done. For this is done, which I then the TSC number here. That is the TSC number. For again, go to type. Then you can have size 14 or whichever. Let's use 24. Then you take the pointer, then you pull this up, then you take it by carrying it. But you can see, make this bigger. TSC number, type, size, let's say 36. TSC number, this name, this. You have to select text by the text selector. Then you go to type, size and 18. Then type, you can just go to style board. Then you take the pointer and then bring it somewhere there. There we are. Therefore, you can see now that our certificate is almost done, but this one can be somewhere readable. Also, this one needed to be centered. Republic of Kenya. Bold. Then I write this. Go to reading. That is type style board. So this one should be black. Type should be bold. That way. Then now, after doing that, you can go across your certificate by using the hand tool, just like I am doing. Remember, whatever is outside here, the paste board, it is not printable. It will not be printed. For this one is awarded to. After finishing that certificate that way, you may need to put a color at the background and also lines outside here. Therefore, what you do, you take the triangle and draw the triangle here. Therefore, you can draw it that way. Then, once you finish drawing it like that, you go again, take the selector, hit that one. Then you go to elements, then fill and stroke. Then you can choose solid here. I want the solid to have some color, and then I can just go and choose a color like I need, let's try registration. Then the line is called the stroke. Therefore, I need the line to be cyan and also to be thicker, 4pt. Therefore, that's what I have. And since this is very black or very dark, I just go back to fill. I change that one to something like green. I click on OK. Then you realize that my text has disappeared. You go back, elements, you just go to arrange, then set back. There we are. But this line here, I can now change the color of the line, just like I have done there. And therefore, once I do that, I'll be in a position to get my certificate with beautiful colors across. Then you can also opt to add another line here. Therefore, I reduce that one. I need to have another line. Therefore, I can just take this rectangle again and draw outside that way. Then I take the pointer, just bring it closer to this one. Also do the same to this other side, and also to this other side, also to this other side. Then I go to changing its color. I can use green, so let's say yellow, but you can see this one is should be outside. Then I go to elements, fill and stroke. Then I can choose the line, like that one. Therefore you'll notice that there is that yellow line here, the yellow line there, the yellow line which is outside the certificate. And therefore if I magnify my certificate, you'll notice that my certificate is now complete and looking good. I can just change this one. This is Kenya certificate, Kenya. Yeah, good. Therefore that's how that one now looks like. You see now everything is visible, and just like I have taken you through, everything now becomes even easier to read. If everything becomes easier to read, just like you can see, and that's how you can use this strong software to do that one. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you can see our certificate is complete. We have created our certificate using Adobe PageMaker, and you have seen how powerful the toolbox is. Therefore, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed for me. Share my videos and also like them. You can also comment on the comment zone. Remember, you can always download my materials from the website. The URL or the website address is just below this video. Thank you very much.